everybody, I hope you're good. Today I want to talk about beliefs, and beliefs are our thoughts, and our thoughts are what it is that we keep thinking about, and what we keep thinking about becomes a belief. It becomes our story, and it becomes our life. And so that is why they say that if you want to know how a person believes and thinks about, just listen to them and you will get to know what is inside them. And this case, I want to talk about the limiting beliefs and how you will think about, as you listen, think about the things that you have thought to be true, but literally if you were to be really questioned about those things, you'd realize they are basically stories. They are not factual, and there is no need for you to carry them, because the limiting beliefs that we have are like a weight that is carried on our shoulders, and they limit us from becoming the best of ourselves. They limit us from loving ourselves and connecting to ourselves. I love love and I love connection, and true connection can only happen when we are not when we are able to remove those limiting beliefs from ourselves. And I will talk about the first one, like so and so is bad and so is good, or we entirely believe somebody is so bad and another one is so good. That's not a reality, because even you're not entirely good, neither are you entirely bad. So let's not judge people and say that person is bad. Look at the circumstances that person is in and what led to that decision they made. Because anytime we judge somebody is bad or good, it's because of a certain event, a certain circumstance that happened, and therefore somebody behaved in a certain way, and therefore we will judge them either they are good or they are bad. However, when we look deeply and look at the circumstance, and we look at the issues they were facing, or whatever that was happening at that particular time, you will easily not look at that person as bad, and you will give them some slack and be like, okay, in that circumstance they behaved badly, but anyway, they are still, let's give them more chances. And I know people say, don't give people chances. No. How many chances do you want to be given? Are you entirely so good? No. The other one is that I can't do X because I am like X, or I can't do X because I am X. Those are labels. We have labels. I am married, therefore. I am Muslim, therefore. I am Christian, therefore. I am a mother, therefore. I am a name D, therefore. I am, we create labels. These labels put us in boxes. These boxes, when we are put in those boxes, they are limiting, because when you're in a box, you are limited. You cannot bring the best of yourself. A label is only a label up to a certain level. For example, if you're married, you'll be married, and therefore you'll be either a wife or a husband. When you separate, now if you are defining yourself as married and as a wife or as a husband, do you become a lesser person? No, you're still that wonderful person that you are, that God created you. So let not labels really define you. There's somebody who was saying they were in the army and they were highly ranked in the army. And with the army, they are the army, and then they are the civilians. And what happens is that when you become now a civilian, that transition from the army to a civilian, totally the label changes. So what happens? Does that mean you're no longer John or Michael? You're still the same person. It's just a label. So let not labels define us and make us so either too boisterous or too, feeling like we are beyond, we are better than others, The other one is being vulnerable. I will hurt. I will get hurt if I do this. I will be judged if I do this. My friend, I will tell you a fact. People will judge you, you like it or not. Get over with it. Secondly, you cannot connect with your goals, with your life, with your passion without getting vulnerable. You know, there are people who think of vulnerability and they think, who, me? No way. My friend, if you're not vulnerable, you do not connect with your destiny, neither will you be able to connect with people. And being vulnerable has two sides. There's a risk of being hurt, there's a risk of enjoying it. But if you're so guarded, my friend, even your goals, you will not achieve them. You want to start that business. You want to approach that person for business or for help or even for a relationship. You need to be willing to be vulnerable and put away that limiting belief that if I ask, I will look needy. If I approach them, they are too high. I can't approach them and that is what you have been telling yourself. It's the belief patterns, it's the thoughts that you are having within you that are telling you, if don't do this, because if you do this, this will happen. My friend, I want to tell you this, that any given time there's always the good and the bad, and that's the reality of life. It will either turn good or it will turn bad. But what I want to tell you is this: learn from it, do better next time, and be courageous to know that, look at the belief patterns that you have and see, are they limiting you? Are they growing you? Let me talk about one more, and the one I will talk about is that I should be doing X instead of X. For example, like you want to start a business, but that kind of business that you're passionate about is not probably in the bracket of the norm, or is not in the bracket of what can I say? It will not be deemed like the right thing to do, and therefore you will be looking at it and thinking, no, I can't do this because people will say, and so will lose respect for me because I'm doing this thing, or I'm, my friend, let me tell you, that thing that you want to do, that thing that you think is not important, is what the world needs, and that is why you are created. And we need you to step up and do it. Whatever that looks stupid at the moment is one of the best things that will happen to this society. So my friend, don't close yourself because of the limiting beliefs you have, or say, if so and so did not call me at this time, they don't want to talk to me, or because so and so was treated me this way, they don't like me. My friend, those are different circumstances, and our minds, because of past experiences, because of past hurts, because of past disappointments, our mind will always want to prove to us that whatever it is that you're saying is correct. But if you really dig deep within it, you will realize it's just but a belief. That is a thought. That thought is not even tangible. And it's a feeling. That feeling is not even tangible. And that thing is a fizzle. It is not a fact. Because even a fact today, tomorrow could be not a fact. My friend, I mean, we look at our political grounds and we are thinking, we need to be on this side, we need to be on this side, and we are so passionate about it. Then we realize, tomorrow they are drinking together, they are laughing together. So let us not be so tied to believing that this is the way and this other way is totally wrong. My friend, let us distinguish what is a bullshit rule and what is a rule that is working for you. Have beliefs that are empowering you. Take a meeting, call yourself for a meeting and think through and see, what are my belief patterns, what is working for me and what is not working for me. Wishing you all the best. We'll continue next time. Thank you.